All right, so are you down for this boss bitch bad chick energy?
Sure, because I feel like it's
I
inevitable.
bought 2 houses by myself. I could have millions of dollars if I was a nice girl with a man, being humble. We could build.
One night he was at work and my baby monitor picked up a phone conversation she was having with a lover, and she was telling this lover, my husband doesn't give me enough
Friends with
attention.
an ex, I completely understand why she would do it. The man's gonna get horny, the man's gonna wanna message her now and again, the man's gonna wanna bang her now and again, the man might do favors for her, X, Y, Z, but she ain't gonna do nothing for him.
Samuel Diaries Podcast. Let's get on with it, y'all. Let's go. We can relax, have fun, get a good laugh, good information, and enjoy the show. I meant to do what it do. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you already know who it is. This is your host, Nigel McKnight of Sigma Male Diaries. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember to subscribe, follow me, and hit that notification bell so you know when my next content is being uploaded, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm just getting this thing flowing, and I'm trying to do what it do, baby. But today I have a compilation involving Kevin Samuels, may he rest in peace, the godfather of the red pill community. Also, mediocre tutorials and reviews, the poor man's podcast reacts, also infinite colors, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down. But fellas, this is something you need to pay attention to, so let's get to the show.
You're looking nice and cozy. Yeah, it's kind of chilly out here tonight. Be on camera. Bad bees that they can't get on camera. Y'all be ready. All right. So, hello. How are you?
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 28.
All right. So, are you down for this boss bitch bad chick energy?
Sure, because I feel like it's inevitable if you're not going to be married and you're not planning to, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why not? If you're not going to be a wife or present yourself as such, what else are you going to do? What else are you going to do?
Be normal. Be normal.
What is normal in this generation? What is normal? Really, literally, what's normal? That's just where I'm at.
Okay. You want to know?
Yes.
Are we being serious? Or are you being?
I'm being so serious.
Okay.
So
Be normal is a 9-to-5 productive citizen. Take off the excessive makeup and the wig and go do what women have always done.
Right.
But my question is, what you said is, if you're not going to get married or present yourself as a wife, why not be a boss bee? Because it's an act.
Yeah, that's what I agree. I agree. Like, for me, for example, all the makeup and stuff that I wear now, it's for social media. I love, and I'm not reading the comments because I know they go in on your thing. But
yeah, don't worry about
for
the comments.
me,
I'm not reading the comments either. But this is how the conversation.
For me, it's like it's many things. I do makeup and hair for a living, so I have fun with it. And really, this is going to kind of touch on what you're speaking on. I'm kind of in that weird space where I'm 28, I'm pushing 30, but the things I do are still very young-minded, like the makeup and the hair. But I'm also in that category of what you were talking about like last week, the entrepreneur. That's just what I do. So it's like I do get judged quickly off of just little things. People don't even know me. That's life. But people see you, and the first thing they say, "Oh, look at her. She's got these."
It's not life. It's you made choices.
Life, yeah. And I've made choices in life.
You made choices to be independent. Well, because the choices you made to do. Would you say you do makeup?
Yeah, I've been doing it for 9+ years.
Okay, but hold on. But at 28, you could have chosen to do a boring ass job like your mother and your grandmother and women before you. You could have chosen just to
I did both. I even tried doing it all at the same time.
No, that's not what they did. See, one thing that I find with modern women is you guys get bored quickly and y'all want to be entertained all the time. And I mean no offense when I say this, but it's almost like y'all are children. I don't want to
Y'all
grow
are very
up.
young-minded, and we always say that
but-
men are young-minded, but I feel like y'all.
But the difference is reality comes for you 40 years before it comes for 30 years before it comes for your counterparts. Because you could do this at 28, but what does life look like at 60 years old if you at this pace? No
For me
family, no
personally?
kids at 60.
For me personally,
Yeah.
oh God, I hope I'm dead. I hope to God he takes me home. Because I mean, there's like, why I understand why women choose this thing. It is a cope. A lot of things in life are just copes, don't you
So
think?
you hope to be? So are you serious? You hope to be dead by 60?
If I'm not in a happy, loving relationship, I hope that I've left a good mark on this earth. I hope I just set my, not even alone, because I'm very big on co-parenting. It's because I have boys. So I hope their dads and I have gave them very good examples, the best we could before I leave. And I give them what I can because, yeah, I mean, like you said, I've made decisions and I can only do my best at this point. 28, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm divorced. You helped me realize I'm probably for the streets, Kevin. I'm probably for the streets.
I don't know you, but my thing is, why are you giving up?
You were talking about it last week and you asked the question, basically, should we give up? And I think I should. I think it's time. And I don't even aim for high value men. My personal issue is, I'm just trying to be in a relationship. I have mental issues, and I realize that, and I understand that.
But in order to be in a relationship, what kind of man do you want to be in a relationship with?
Personally, I go for affection. Like, I want to protect her and provide her and stuff. But
focus on what I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
What is his career? Don't tell me the
problem.
feelings.
That's my problem.
Don't tell me the feelings. Tell me what he does for a living.
That's my problem. I never think about that. It's my problem. I'm not thinking about that.
You have children?
I'm all like lovey-dovey, wanting to be in
children?
love. Yes, I'm divorced. I have children.
How many kids?
We have 2.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a direct question. When are you going to grow up?
Only time will tell.
But see, the thing is, a man couldn't do what you do. A man could not be 28 years old and have 2 children and be this rootless, because child support will put him in jail. We can't go through life this way. We have to grow up. So my thing is, I get that you say you want to be in a relationship, but the only way you're going to get what you want is to mature.
Right.
Act like a mature mother, divorcee woman, mother of 2. This is giving me high school vibes.
Right. And that's the thing, I've already chosen. And you're saying why? I guess it's just,
okay.
I guess I've chosen to choose influencer, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't, because I know most people who call themselves influencers are making me. I don't want to get too personal, but are you making substantial money?
No, not at all. I'm not saying that I'm financially stable because of it. I'm just saying I did choose this.
But let me take it away. If you were trying to be a singer or an actress and you couldn't book any gigs, at some point you'd have to go get a job. So you have to deal with reality. And this is the problem with this bad bitch boss chick energy. It breeds a delusion to where
it is. Like, I agree. I think it's just a cope. I agree. I don't disagree.
Well, I guess what I'm looking at, but who has custody of the kids?
Me, but this is really personal. But as of this year, I let them know that, and yes, it's 2. I let them both know that I think it's appropriate for men to raise boys. If I'm not your wife, I don't think it's appropriate for a mentally unstable, financially irresponsible Black woman to raise 2
different
Black men. Yeah, the first one I married at 19, and the second one he proposed.
And how old is your youngest child?
2. I have an 8 and a 2-year-old.
Yeah. So, well.
But yeah, like I said, as of
So
this year, I made
last
the
question. Who champions boss chick bad bitch energy in Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, and white culture?
in
Which women?
Spanish.
Yeah, Hispanic. Like which? Like
Cardi.
if you had to, like if you had
Cardi
to
B.
say, hold on. If you had to say, here are some white women who are public figures who champion the bad bitch boss stuff energy in white America. Here are the Asian women who champion the bad bitch boss chick thing in Asia. Outside of black women,
I
who's
can tell
doing
you.
this in their
Ready?
culture?
These are my choices.
But I'm asking, what other culture or race of women is doing this?
Oh, what other race actually identifies that way?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
living their life like this.
I think many women are doing it because it's just a trend.
But I'm saying, okay, many. Then name me some non-black women who are prominent in their culture who are doing it.
They're influencers. Like there's a bunch of thick Asian women that do nails,
Name them.
Okay. Her name is she does nails, and she was on and she goes with another girl too, and they just made a little video where they're saying we're not the same person.
Okay, but they're not. But what I'm saying is they're micro influencers. They're not major.
Okay.
Name me the
Lovely Mimi. Her name's Lovely Mimi.
Name me the major people.
Main people don't talk like that.
Major.
They don't. Yeah, major people don't talk like that.
Why?
They're holding themselves up to a different.
If I asked you to do that with black women, you could name me a lot of black major figures who champion this.
I mean, I would say Cardi B. She's Hispanic. You know, I really believe it's just a trend. Like it's just a thing. It's like what is even a bad bitch?
Cardi B identifies more with black culture than Hispanic culture. So basically, what I'm trying to get you to understand is black women are in particular. This is a thing with y'all. It has no long-term future. You can see how impractical it is, and no other group of women. Why aren't anybody else doing this? Why are they choosing boring and y'all are choosing this?
Talking about independent women shit, that's a lie.
Right.
It makes you broke and have nothing. I bought 2 houses by myself. I could have millions of dollars if I was a nice girl with a man, being humble. We could build a fortune. But I did it all by myself.
Which is good too, but I see what you're saying.
Bullshit.
Yes, I understand.
And all that time I was still having sex, even though I was single.
Oh.
Take it from me. All of us women, I'm 50.
Oh, you look really good.
Yes, I'm really good, yeah. All of these women, young girls, I'm single, I'm an independent woman. Bullshit. Keep your marriage, keep your husband. Please. Let your marriage work for 50 years, 60 years until death do us part.
Right.
Take it from me. I wish I had somebody to tell me, humble yourself, little girl. But I'm independent, I have a job, I'm educated, I have my degree, I have my car, I have my house, I bought 2 houses. You know how much houses I would have bought? 50 if I had a partner.
Exactly. To build together. I hear you. Thank you. Have a good one.
And complete waste of time. They don't give you anything. Being friends with an ex, I completely understand why she would do it. The man's gonna get horny. The man's gonna wanna message her now and again. The man's gonna wanna bang her now and again. The man might do favors for her, X, Y, Z, but she ain't gonna do nothing for him. So any man who is friends with a woman is giving his attention without retrieving and receiving what he wants from a female, which is sex. So it's a mistake. It's a mistake to make. If you give something away for free, it has no value. My attention has value. I don't give my attention to people who don't give me what I want in return. It's a waste of time. What's she gonna give me? Advice? You think I need advice from some ex? The fuck? I don't need your advice. She's gonna do nothing but sit there and go, hey babe, and send me the off selfie trying to get attention again. I see her as a liability. I see her as something for me to pay money for someone to pick up, someone to defend if we randomly get an attack on the street, someone to give a shit about without any exchange. And what does she give me?
Exchange, advice.
Advice? What dude is getting advice from chicks? What dude is getting advice from girls? Any man who sits there and goes, my life ain't going right, let me text some chick, is a dumbass.
Paternity. If you've been sleeping with 3 or 4 different dudes, we don't know who the father of this child is, so nobody's gonna take care of it. And since you can't go work because all of the jobs are hardcore manual labor, you're left for prostitution. Even to this day, with all the data collected from all of the paternity test labs all over the US, 1 in 3 tests come back negative, meaning 1 in 3 of the fathers that went and got that paternity test found out that that child wasn't actually theirs. Now take that with a huge grain of salt, because those were probably men that had a reason to question paternity in the first place, but nonetheless, that's a scary stat. In Jamaica, it's 70%.
I remember when my husband and I were, rebuilding our lives after Katrina up north. We were renting an apartment. We just had our daughter, so we had a baby monitor in our room. And they had a girl upstairs that was married with a newborn baby as well. And her husband would bust his ass. He was such a nice guy. He would bust his ass working for them to get their first house. They were saving up to get a new house. One night he was at work and my baby monitor picked up a phone conversation she was having with a lover. And she was telling this lover, my husband doesn't give me enough attention anymore. He doesn't compliment me. He doesn't tell me I'm pretty. And he was like, oh, you poor thing, you're so beautiful, and I'll tell you that every day if you come live with me, and this and that. And she was totally biting the bait. It was ridiculous. But, I was just thinking how selfish of her, how immature of her. Your husband's out busting his ass so y'all could get a house, and you can be home with y'all baby, and you're crying to another man because he doesn't tell you you're pretty every day. You're a fucking baby. There's another reason why women cheat. Let me think. Okay. So then you have these really superficial type females that are like the gold diggers, very attractive, spend a lot of money on themselves. They seek out older men that are pushovers, that have financial stability, and these are typically really good, nice guys. They will marry that guy and get their financial support and emotional support from him, and then cheat on him with the bad boy. The bad boy will typically be jobless. So she can't leave her husband for the bad boy because the bad boy cannot support her and cannot give her that emotional support. So she'll, stay with the hubby for emotional support and financial support and stability and run to the bad boy for sex. I mean, that's just what they do. So.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, go over to Kevin Samuels' channel. May he rest in peace if you haven't already. Hit up Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews, The Poor Man's Podcast Reacts. Also, Infinite Colors, ladies and gentlemen. All right, show them brothers some love, show them some support, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my video and hit that notification bell. Yeah, fellas, y'all heard that bullshit. Man, listen, man, stay in your A game, keep your standards, boundaries, know your worth, man. You know what I mean, fellas? And this is your host, Nigel McKnight of Sigma Male Diaries. Some of you might like what I say, and some of you might not. But I don't give a fuck. And I really don't. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe and be blessed.